What up? Welcome back to the stream, gang. Welcome back to the stream. This is your host, Kadah FX. This is the 17th of April. Welcome to the 17th of April. Xauusd and synthetics breakdown. Okay. So first things first. You wanna come at forexfactory.com and check out for news before you do the analysis. Checking out for news, it actually helps you know how price is going to move. I mean, some days are agro days, and some days price will be moving just normally, and some days price will be filling ranges, right? So you want to come at forexfactory.com and check out for news. That is the first thing that you want to do, right? So first things first, today is for USD. It's for USD codes. We got unemployment claims at 2:30. We also got building permits, unemployment claims, which is actually right for the news. We actually got building permits, which is out already for the news. Housing states. We also have natural gas storage at 4:30 and 5:45 p.m. We also got FOMC member bus peak. So today I would say it's going to be an agro day. What do I mean by that? Basically, an agro day is where price will be moving. You know, some days price can be moving something like 300 pips a day, and sometimes price can be moving 6, 7, 800 pips, 5, 6, 7, 800 pips. So that is what we call agro days. You know, price will be moving more than normal. You know, ranges will be getting filled. So now going to the analysis. Let me just open my trading view right there, like this. Well, perfect. All right. So I actually wanted to stream earlier in the Asian session. I just wanted to set up this chart and I just leave it to run. I think it was something like 20 minutes after the market opened. I'm sure I still remember price was on this chart, on this level, and I was expecting price to go down. Like I wrote it here. Like today is a sales day. Waiting for the daily candle to flip down and take sales coming down. So maybe this would be your entry price. Price came down, and it come back, and this would be your entry, right? This was going to be your entry, coming down all the way. We were something like 200 pips, which is cool. I really wanted to stream in the Asian session, you know, just open my screen and let it run. But you know, I was just like, you know what, let me just do this tomorrow, you know. But anyways, let's go down to today's stream. And okay, let me just remove all of this, remove drawings, remove. Okay, so let's go to the daily stream. So like always, we always start from the monthly time frame, right? Let us go to the monthly time frame, 1 month time frame, and see what's popping on the monthly time frame. And it's something that we always do. This is how we analyze charts, and it's something that we always do. And we can see that the monthly candle is bullish. It's bullish. Let me just adjust my all right. You can see that the monthly candle is bullish. It's bullish, and the previous monthly candle was bullish as well. So and the previous monthly candle closed with no top wick, and we talked about this. The reason why price had to come down is to reverse this month was because the previous monthly candle had no top wick, and it's just bullish. Price is just going up, and we are bullish. And there's 13 days left for the monthly candle to close. Possibility that the price is going to come down and flip is very low. I don't think so. It really don't happen a lot, and it's something like, you know, 33 to 31. It's something like more than 2,000 pips. It's a 2,000 pips range. So possibility that the price is going to come down and flip bearish is low. I would say we are bullish for the monthly. Let me just go down to the weekly and see more of a story to tell, because when you're analyzing charts, you're trying to tell a story, right? That's why you always start from the left going to the right. So you don't just tell a story with one piece. You gotta have a lot of pieces. Then you gotta be able to join the pieces together, right? So coming down to the weekly, you can see that the current weekly candle is bullish as well. And I really was expecting price to come down. You can see the stream that we did 2 days ago. I think it was the first stream that we did 2 days ago. It was the first stream, and I was really expecting price to come down to these levels, these levels. But it's fine. Price just came down a bit, then it flipped bullish, and we are bullish for the week. Price is like dipping up in the sky. Price is like skyrocketing up in the sky. And for this week, the current week, today is on the Thursday, price is going up, and we are bullish as well for the week. And I just had to put this this support over here, but we are bullish. Actually this day and tomorrow, Friday, left for the weekly candle to close, I would say. But we are bullish. Everything's bullish. Monthly bullish, weekly candle is bullish. Now let's go down to the daily candle, to the daily candle, to the daily candle, to the daily candle, right? And we have to adjust our the support that we drew. Let me just adjust the support that we drew. Okay, to right there. I think it's good right there. Yeah, we can add another one. We can actually add another one. Okay, let's just add another one here. Let's just add another one right here. Okay, as for the daily candle, that is the reason why we talk. I actually wanted to stream in the Asian session. It's actually because the daily candle closed like this. It closed like this. Let me just adjust my price to something like this. The daily candle closed like this, and I've been observing this candle for a while now. And I haven't come up with a name, but usually when a candle closes like this, right, a bullish candle closes like this, and you can see that it doesn't have a top wick. Right? It doesn't have a top wick. So when usually a bullish candle closes like this with no top wick, you can see with no top wick and bottom wick, the next candle is likely to come down bearish. Okay, it's good right there. It's likely to come down bearish. Like the next candle is likely to come down, to reverse. Okay, let me just choose the brush. It's likely to come down and reverse the same way the previous candle did, right? Okay, just like this. It's likely to come down and reverse the same way the previous candle did. So let me just change this color to red because it's going to be bearish. So it's likely to come down just like the previous candle did. It may create a top wick, just what you saw here, and the flip would be your entry. So that is the reason why I wanted to stream in the Asian session, so that I will show you this candle that price is likely going to come down and fill up this ranges, right? I've been observing this candle for quite a while now, and you guys can try it as well. It's a very, very good candle. I haven't come up with a name, but I'm expecting price to be coming down today. Where I wouldn't say maybe these levels. These are the levels that I'm expecting price to coming down to today. But it can just come down maybe to here, and then just reverse. It may do something like this. It comes down here, then it reverses, or it may come all the way down. That is what it usually does. It may come all the way down and reverse. And these levels, would it be the weekly flip? Let me just check if it would be the weekly flip, the weekly candle flip. Yeah, and those would be the weekly candle flip. But that is a very, very big range. I would say from 330 to, it would be something like a 1000 pip range. I don't know, close to there. And we need volume. And I would, just like as I said earlier, today is an agro day, so possibility that the weekly candle will flip, I don't know, but I would say today we're bearish. But we gotta wait for price action, man. You gotta wait for price action, because things may just turn out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Things can just do the opposite. Price. And today price has been mixing with the people with people's heads lately. But I would say today we are bearish based on that candle. I've been observing that candle for a while, so I would say today we are bearish, right? We are bearish. Let me just go right there and delete the candles, right? But check out this candle, it can happen even on the 5-minute chart. Just check out for this. And coming down 4-hourly candle, coming down to the 4-hourly candle. Okay, let me just adjust here, something like this, right? And I'd also adjust my resistance. The more you come down to the lower time frames, is the more you adjust your resistances and make them suit according to what you see, right? Hey, so I would say for the London session, based off this candle, what do you see on this candle? All right, the question isn't what do you see, but the question is what do I see, right? It's actually a breakdown. But the thing is, what I wanted to say is that okay, let me just move my camera right there. So what I wanted to say about on this candle was the previous candle. It's actually an inverted hammer. I don't know what you guys can call it, but something like this. It looks like something like this. All right, let me just, okay, what am I doing here? All right, I already have it there. Okay, let me just choose my brush. Something like this. Blah blah blah, something like this, right? All right, the font is supposed to be blue, right? You just go right and choose blue. Oh my god, we just have to do the whole thing. All right, just consider that this candle is bullish. Is bullish or bearish. It's just the same shit. That is what I consider to be an inverted hammer. So price is mostly likely to calm down to the downside. And continue with the downtrend. So I would consider that this was a collection of liquidity for price to come down, right? A collection of liquidity for price to come down, and also consider that the previous candle was a bearish one. So I would say what on the entry now, or the entry that the entry is the most important part, right? The entry is the most important part. You want to be taking a look at the entry. Another resistance right here. So basically that is the range that we are in, and you can clearly see that that is a very, very good range that we are in. And I would say to be safe for you to trade, you can trade the breakout. Like we always say, I'm always trading the breakout. I'm always above, if I can, at 33.2.71. If you see a candle closing, let me just adjust this one to, all right, today, okay, it's cool right there. If you see a candle closing below that range, that will be breakout, right? So you can trade like 130 pips range. That is a cool range, right? That is a very, very cool range. So you can take the sales coming down. So you can take a sell stop. If you see a candle coming down, next candle closing like this. Okay, let me go right there and change the font to copy, and also the color, right? The color as well to red. So if you see a candle closing like this, okay, if you see a bullish candle closing like this, boom boom, a bearish candle closing there, maybe with a top wick. Okay, so you expect the next candle maybe to first come down, create a bottom wick, then it will come all the way down like this, like so, right? Like so. And this will be actually your entry right here. Your entry will be right there. Your entry is right there. Your entry is right there, and this will be your TP. It will be just an assumption based on of these levels, right? You can see that before in the previous price came down and filled out this range, so you'll be this range as well, like it did right there, right? Like it did right there. You can actually call them mirrors. If price did here in the past, price is more also likely to do it here in the past, right? Just like in the past, you can just look for what price did in the past, right? So if price did something like that, okay, let me just go right there and do this. So this is what you'll be expecting price to do. You know, price to mirror this this full move right there. You can just mirror it right there like what it did before. So I would say a breakdown below this range, you can trade this range coming down to the lows. And if price continues to close right there, and I wouldn't advise you to be trading this range. Okay, this range, read this range. This is a nasty range. Like, let me just go right there and delete. Okay. Deselect the resistances and do the deleting. Delete. Okay, it's gonna take a while. Okay, I just mute it. Okay, looks like I have to move my camera fader. Okay, feather. All right, feather. I would have just, you know, these things are so long, taking a lot of time, but it's fine. It's fine. We're good, right? We're good. All right, let me just delete this last one. Delete. Second from last, delete. Then the last one, delete. All right, they are two little beds. All right, so let me just go right there and label this. Right, you can check sales. Let me just go and label sales. Oh yeah, if you guys ever typed with a mouse, that is the most hardest thing to do. Typing on a phone with the mouse, right? So you can just label this part sales, right? Let me just go right there and remove this. Right, you can take, I would say this is the part for sales. So a closure below this range, don't trade in this range. You know, it's a very nice range. You'd rather wait for a breakout again to the downside below these ranges, and I would you can trade it all the way down to 32.92. That is the level I think we marked on Monday as well. Was it Monday or Tuesday? But it was Monday. That is the level that we marked on Monday, right? So you can take the sales coming down, and you know, as for the buys, you can actually wait for the candle to flip, for the daily candle to flip. Let me just go back down to the daily candle, you know, so that you may be safe. Yeah, it will be safer to take the buys. You know, you can just wait for the daily candle to flip as it comes here. I would say break of the highs, that is the most safest way to take the sales. If you want to take the buys, I mean, if you want to take the buys coming up, as the price comes up and break the highs, you know, it's always safer to take the buys, and I'm sure we should be good to go very up. But as for today, I expected that price should be bullish, should be bearish, based on the analysis that I did earlier. So if you want to take the sales, that would be cool as well. That would be cool to take. It's also safer to take the breakdown based off this support right here. If you want to take the buys, you can take it based off this range, and you can trade it from 33.49 to something like 33.57. That is something like an 80 pip range. It's also a good range, you know. Okay, let us just go down to the 1 hour time frame so that you see what I'm talking about. So I was saying, if you want to take the buys, you can take a breakout based off this resistance, and I can take the price coming up. And if you want to take the sales, you can wait for a breakout below this range and come down to the lows. As price comes down to fill out this range that we just labeled sales, you can take your sales, right? We talked about this. So let's now go down to the 30-minute time frame. You know, I don't usually look at the 30-minute time frame when I'm analyzing, but they are good just because we're not going to take any entries. But as you can see, this is the reason why I was saying this range is kind of confusing. I wouldn't say it's a choppy range, but it's a kind of confusing range. It's a very good range to trade, but you know, I don't want these ones, you know, that'll get you chopped up, and these ones that'll get you chopped up. So I will break above this range. So let's just adjust below here for the sells, a break above here for the buys. That would be the safest thing to do, right? And we should be good to do the synthetics, right? I would say let's do the synthetics in the New York session. In the New York session, I was really watching the price of V75, and there wasn't really much of a story to tell. So I just wanted to do the streams separately. I may do it and also provide signals. I do, by the way, I provide free signals in my WhatsApp group, and you can look for my tag, for my WhatsApp tag in the description. I have left my WhatsApp tag in the description, and if you guys want to open a synthetics trading account, by the way, they are only offered by the broker Deriv. Can you see my head clearly? By the broker Deriv, you know, broker Deriv is a broker which offers synthetics indices, and basically they're not even affected by news events, and it's just clean price action, just clean price action. And they do open on the weekends. So if you're someone who's looking to trade synthetics, you can open an account on Deriv. I'm gonna leave the link to open an account, a Deriv account, in my description as well. But that is basically about today, and that is what I see on the charts. That is what the market tells me, right? Let me just check. I was just checking if there were any message, but there were no message, in which is fine. And thank you guys to everyone who's going to watch this stream. Thank you for watching, and if you trust this setup, just leave a like, man. If you just trust this setup, just leave a like, man. The boy has done the breakdown, man. Just leave a like, and thank you guys to everyone who's going to watch this even after. Thank you for watching, and I'm just gonna end the stream right here. That's it for today, and peace out, right? Peace out.